Daredevil star Charlie Cox has confirmed that Daredevil Born Again, when initially announced and conceived, and what they started to shoot before they revamped the entire series, was in fact a clean slate reboot completely disconnected from the Netflix series. So once again, this comes at us from Charlie Cox, who has been talking up Daredevil more and more because obviously they finished the initial production of the 9 episodes. It does sound like that there's going to be reshoots happening as well at some point down the road. Obviously, we'll talk about those when they happen, if they happen, because sometimes Marvel Studios doesn't do many reshoots. But again, we'll talk about that when we get to it. Doing rounds of, talking about his career in Daredevil, Charlie Cox was asked about the revamp to the series, the ideas, and what happened during those 6 to 7 months that the writer and actor strike went on. And as I talked about it recently, which he revealed in an interview, they lined up Daredevil Born Again to be more in line with the Netflix series. And yeah, that makes sense because we saw that they literally recast, characters that we were familiar with in the Netflix series, but then they brought back the original actors. Furthermore, he elaborated more on this, and he again talked about Daredevil Born Again and how much closer it is to the Netflix series, and he revealed that the initial Daredevil Born Again that they were working on was completely separate from the Daredevil we had on Marvel TV and Netflix, and that the basis was there, aka, the basics, like the suit and all that. Some of the actors looking the same, but events and everything were different, and that the Daredevil he was set to play, the Wilson Fisk we were getting, they were not the same. Daredevil Born Again was in fact a brand new take and a reboot of Daredevil, not in line with the old continuity. Now, I get why they would have approached this that way, and I get why they pivoted hard when producing Echo and what they saw as a response to Daredevil Born Again, and how they realized, why reboot this and do things differently when all the work is already done for us? Iron Fist wasn't the highest rated thing Marvel's ever produced since Disney acquired them. But guess what? Secret Invasion is worse, right? So it's finally, Marvel Studios has had their own missteps that they can bring other things that maybe aren't as popular into continuity and try to fix them. And Daredevil was one of the successes, so why would you undo that? And him now confirming that that was the original direction of the series is honestly quite good, because now we know that Marvel Studios did in fact listen to fans and went, you know what, just make it all canon and move along.